admit of enjoying creative writing, but if anyone's read my documentation, it's not exactly hidden because I tend to be a bit verbose. So I'm going to put on my finishing medal, and I'm going to read from an excerpt of an essay called 26.2. New York City, November 2006, the day after Marathon Sunday. My dream became real for me when I first said it out loud in my classroom at Middle School 322. My 6th grade English as a second language students were starting a unit on goal setting. When my co-teacher asked for an example of a measurable and ambitious goal, I shared mine: to complete the New York City Marathon. The kids rallied around my goal and my efforts to complete 10 races that spring with the New York Road Runners so that I could qualify for the 2008 event. Since I would be moving in June, I was racing nearly every event that was offered and had no wiggle room to take a weekend off. Every Saturday was a 5K, a 10K, or a half marathon. Every Monday I was met with 28 eager question mark faces to hold me accountable. The kids set their own measurable and ambitious goals too. Everybody had a goal folder and we tracked our progress publicly. Kevin wrote and illustrated a children's book. Maria designed an entire line of women's fall clothing in full color and outlined her plan to win a scholarship to attend the Fashion Institute of Technology summer camp in the financial district. Jeffrey outlined his plans to read and speak English fluently within 18 months, then get accepted to the most academically competitive high school in New York City, Stuyvesant. And then after that, quote, go to any university I want to. Skip to airplane flight to Phoenix, November 2008, the day after Marathon Sunday. The endorphins started flowing yesterday morning during my pre-dawn cab ride from Central Harlem to the Staten Island ferry terminal. My driver, new to the city from Senegal, could not contain his excitement for me. After I paid him, he leaned out the window. You're gonna finish this marathon today. I just know it. I will look for you on the evening news number 833. In the staging area, wind chill and runners. So many runners. Runners in tights, runners in expensive black running pants, runners wearing wholly throwaway sweatpants like I was. 4 British runners each with a full roll of toilet paper visible through their clear ING issue marathon bags. Did a well-read British running magazine publish a recommendation to carry a whole roll of TP for 26 miles? Who knows? And the spectators on the course, 1.1 million of them. They showed up with their enthusiasm and smiles and outstretched hands, with their paper towels and Kleenexes, their unofficial water stations, hundreds of Dixie cups set in neat rows on card tables or folding TV trays, their tinfoil pans of sliced oranges and half-peeled bananas which they extended into the street, their wind instruments, their capoeira skills, their electric guitars, their Bibles and boom boxes, choir robes and massage sticks, unwrapped strawberry hard candies, Hershey's Kisses, Reese's peanut butter cups, and Tootsie Rolls arranged on corrugated paper plates, held at arm's length into the river of passing runners. Their Vaseline blobs on tongue depressors with hand-drawn signs that said, "Fight the chafe!" Their offerings, their gifts, their hands. I touched and was touched by small toddler hands, sticky school children hands, strong mother of 5 hands, rough workman's hands, old wrinkled hands, dark-skinned and light-skinned, scarred and smooth hands. Hundreds of thousands of hands lined up for high fives, for human touch as runners streamed past. I ran on the edges of the street for miles, my left hand making a continuous wave of high fives. Their hands clapped in rhythm, creating a pulsing beat which played like a soundtrack of support in all 5 boroughs for hours and hours straight. Their eyes, in a city hungry for eye contact, people so used to looking down to protect the privacy of the masses, the marathon provided hours of permission to actually look at each other. Permission to share eye smiles with the little girls in pink berets in front of the French-American school in Brooklyn, with the Jewish men in kaftans and side curls, with Latina mothers holding infants, with wrinkled Indian grandmothers in saris, with teenage boys clad in the South Bronx uniform of calf-length, baggy black jean shorts and size XX white t-shirts. My eyes gave my wordless thank you for being here. I appreciate you. To every spectator whom I connected with as I breathed my way through the 5 boroughs. And their voices, this was the fuel that propelled me forward. Go runners! Was a phrase I heard 100 times, the voice of the general enthusiast, caught up in the simplicity and joy and energy and motion of it all. Every now and then someone would read the front of my shirt and provide a personal cheer. Go, Miss Pierce! Yeah, Miss Pierce! Right on, Miss Pierce! Your students are waiting for you somewhere, Miss Pierce. They're proud of you, called a young white woman with a canvas city mathematics bag over one shoulder, her curly brown hair whipping in the frigid wind. I wondered if she was Teach for America, too. A blonde woman's comment at mile 22 stuck with me. Good job running! Good job running. I repeated in my mind. She may as well just have said, good job breathing. It felt so natural, so flowy to move my body along with the throng of runners through this city, this big apple that I'd grown to love, this home to over 1 million school children, each with their own measurable and ambitious goals. Thank you.